Hello everybody, this is Arthur and that's Andrew and we are the AJ Boys, and today we're gonna go try to replace a starter on a Nissan 300ZX. Alright, so I have the starter here that we got from Arrays. So this is what we're gonna be using to install today. Just keep in mind that this is a Z31 model, non-turbo 300ZX. Well, first thing first is what we did was we took off the negative terminal battery. All we used is a 14mm wrench. Okay, so once you get that 14mm bolt out, you just like pop this off, which we already did. All right, you guys, so the next step to do is to literally unbolt these two bolts that's attached to the transmission underneath the car. So that's what I'm going to do. And what you need to do is you have to unbolt them with a 14mm wrench. And right now I'm about to show you guys how we do it. All right guys, so I'm underneath the car right now. As you can see, this is the old starter right here. And then those two bolts, there's one right here. And the other one is, I'm not sure if you can see, on top over here. So that's the second one. So 1 and 2, and I'm going to unbolt those right now. Alright, so you can see it's a 14mm socket. Just unscrew the bolts. And then, alright, go. Alright, so I've taken out the nut, and then this piece was loose. So just keep a note to yourself that this will always go first, and then you put the screw back in for the new part. Now time to unbolt the top. Alright, it's rolling. Alright, so now I got the second bolt loose. Ooh, I almost dropped the wrench. You almost hit my face. Alright, so we're gonna get that loose, and it appears that another one of these is also over there. Alright, it's rolling. Alright, so I disconnected this one outlet that was connecting through here. I just pull it out, and I figure that it's full of oil, which I need to clean out. Yeah, with just a paper towel. Maybe it could be because if it's like a whole lot of gunk on there, maybe like it doesn't make a proper connection with the vehicle, causing to start pretty bad. Okay, it's recording. Alright, so we got the plug out. Now we just need one more bolt to unscrew, which is this one right here that is connected to the wires to the car. Probably it was a good idea to like take these out first, but you know what? It can go in any order, but we're going to take this nut out. We're going to take this nut out. Yeah, so that end it came out from the transmission there up there, and you can probably see it. So yeah, this is the old starter, but we're gonna take this nut out. All right, ready, set, go. All right, so I managed to take this damn nut out without any support. With a 14mm wrench? Yes, a 14. Okay. So here we go. Take the washer out. Let's see here if I can actually just pull this out. Oop. And then there it goes. It's out. All right, so this is the old starter here that Andrew just pulled out. It looks pretty dirty. Oh, it has like back connections. All right, so here we have in comparison between the old with the new. As you can see here, they look pretty much identical. It's just basically just a swap out job. Okay, so we got the new starter aligned, and we basically did everything back in reverse. We tightened in these two bolts here with a full 14mm socket, and make sure that like these things are clipped in as well. Yeah. So right now we're just gonna tighten it. Yeah, and also I also helped out in this project. You know, it's just not, you know, Andrew. It's just basically I helped out as well. Alright, so after just putting back that one nut from the collection line, all that's left to do is connect this plug into here and we're all set to go. So we're just gonna go connect this plug over here. There you go. That's connected. Just clean out the excess gunk now. Yeah, I think an old Oreo. And so to summarize the all of reinstallation, we just put in these two bolts back. We put in this one back as well. This is the new nut with the washer. This is the washer, right? Yes. And then lastly, we did the connection right here. Yep. Alright, and that's it. And all we're gonna do now is put back the battery terminal. Yep, and see if this works. Alright, so the last thing to do is put back the terminal on the negative part of the battery. Just like that. And then you put back the screw, and then you tighten it with a 14mm. Yep. Get a good angle here. Just not too. Get this shit in. There you go. Just doing the cuts. That's not working? No, I can't. Let's do it with the hand first. What the fuck? Yeah, let's do it with the fucking hand. Fucking, I died. It's recorded, by the way. And then a 14. Just turn it. Fuck it. If I die, I die, bro. I guess it could be hand tapping. Alright, so just right now we're just picking up all the tools that we used for today. That's the old starter. And yep, we just put back the native terminal back on there. So for right now we're just putting everything away, and we're gonna start off the car in a bit and see if it destroyed it or if it made it better. It's the moment of truth. I have my shoes off because my shoes are kind of dirty, but let's give this a try. Clutch in. Make sure the fuel pump's running. Alright, so as you can see, the car started up pretty good at its first time, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it another try. So I'm gonna turn off the car. I'm about to push in the clutch. Just wait a little bit. Okay, so push in the clutch. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the fuel pump. Turn it back on. Works like a charm.